This is Bijou Baker. I'm Maria. Okay, I've had a couple people ask me about my fondant. Now, it's kind of cool because on YouTube, I get to see where people are viewing me from. And I have people who are interested from literally around the world. Who knew? That's YouTube. That's not me. That's YouTube. The convenience of it all kind of helps. So there's one of my viewers, and thank you again for watching. I told you I'd get this to you. Was saying that they wanted to make fondant, but they can't eat marshmallow. Now that's kind of tricky because fondant marshmallow is the absolute base of fondant. But once upon a time, I was teaching cake decorating, and I had 6 different girls. And they each had their own workstation, they had their own everything, and I was showing them what to do, and then they were mimicking me right then and there. And one of the girls, she goofed on her, we're making icing, and she goofed on the amount of sugar that she put in her icing. And it was a big goof, but I watched what was happening to this icing, and it became very fascinating to me. She kind of made fondant with just, she used a buttercream recipe, so I said, well, let's try this with just a store-bought, okay? Just a store-bought tube of icing. It smells so good, doesn't it? Now, I have not done this in a very, very long time because when I do use fondant, which is rarely, I'll just make my own. I had to literally go back into my memory file to find this, and I remembered that's what had happened. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this tube of icing, it's just any store-bought icing, and some more powdered sugar. The trick is, I don't remember how much, I know that she really, I think the recipe called for like a pound of powdered sugar, and I think she used like 3 times more. I don't know why, but you know, I love when mistakes happen because then you know how to fix them. I had a chef I worked with who said I'd much rather work with someone who keeps messing up because they know how to fix stuff. Someone who always gets it right, they freak out when it comes time to fix something wrong. So maybe that's why maybe that's why he always called me to work with him, because I messed up a lot. All right, so let's just play. Let's just see how this works out. And if it turns out, yay. And if not, I'm all right with that. All right, there's a part of me that wants to work in a bigger bowl. I'm not quite sure why. I'll see if I should have listened to my instincts or just went along with this. And yes, this is going to get messy. Fondant usually is. And just for the sake of records, I'm going to keep track this way. So I'm just going to add 1 cup-ish at a time. But here, starting off, I'm going to add 2 because I know it's more than 1 cup. This is so light and fluffy. You know what? It might not be. It might not be that much more. I feel resistance, but not a whole lot. I don't know why I remember there being, you know, when I started this video, I'm thinking, okay, I'm probably going to use like 2 pounds of sugar. I certainly am not. That was 2 cups, and I don't know, what are we looking at? Nope, it's still tacky. It's coming off on my fingers. That's not what I want. So let me just go ahead and add another cup. It will, It will be tacky because it's fondant. But, so 3 cups here. That's just the standard size container. I didn't really even look. I don't use those, so I don't really pay attention to it, but you know which one it is. You may even have one of these at home already. So, and you know, heck, if you have a chocolate icing, well, look how much time you saved. Just know that it's going to be a lot sweeter, but fondant is sweet, so. Oh, what do you know? That might just be about it. I'm going to turn it out on my workstation. And I think I'm going to end up putting flour here anyways, just because I don't know. We're playing here. We're just going to see what's going to happen. You with me? And just kneading it. You're working the sugar in, just in case you didn't know. All right, so I'm going to get a cup here just so we have an idea of how much more I'm using. So I didn't put it. I put in about 1/4 of a cup there. I'm thinking that might be it. I'm saying that's it. I'm just going to use this up. This will also really hold the food coloring. But like I said, if you're wanting pink, use strawberry, if it doesn't clash with your cake, of course. I do remember, poor girl, the panic she had on her face. She was just so deflated. And then we made this, and she just got so excited. That was so worth it for me. Yeah, this feels really good. And clearly a ton easier. The texture is really good. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean up shop. I'm going to clean my hands. I'm going to roll this out, and then I'm going to see how we do, okay? Okay, I have to tell you guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful fondant. I do remember this being better than the last time. It feels great. It looks great. Okay, so it rolls so easily. It looks fantastic. It feels great. It melts in your mouth. Definitely not like fondant. This really melts. I gotta tell you guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, easily 15. Especially for beginners. If you're looking for a fondant that you're not afraid of, this is the one. Super simple. Super fun and super yummy. All right, my friends, until next time, happy baking.
Ah, that was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.